So, I had an amazingly productive day yesterday. Probably one of the most productive, energetic days I've had, and it feels like quite a while. And this morning was feeling quite similar, and I've just been sitting outside in the grass doing some work goal setting, and then I had a really great idea for coming up here to tap and record it, and now I'm feeling a bunch of anxiety. I can feel just in my throat, and my brain is just like ping-ponging everywhere. So let's get control of this. You can tap along with me. At any point, you can use my words, you can tap along and use your words. If you're an entrepreneur, I'm sure that you can relate to this. And I might be pausing the video to think and continue just for, what's it called when you want to shorten something? Efficiency's sake, something like that. So feel free to do that and tap, stop as things come to you. So remember, sometimes with EFT, you do want to keep things specific as you can. Sometimes when you tap on, I'm feeling all of this anxiety, and then I always do, and it's that broad, it can kind of, you might tune into that way more than you think, but it is succinct enough to say, even though I'm feeling this anxiety right now, I feel it in my throat, and I actually don't know why. And that's kind of frustrating, right? So as I said that out loud, tapping, that's what kind of became clear. It's really, I'm frustrated because I'm feeling anxious and I don't know why. I'm kind of frustrated because it seems so easy when I was away from my computer sitting in the grass, and now that I'm here, I'm like, what the fuck was I gonna do? Why am I even here? What is existence? Anyway, even though I'm feeling frustrated because I was feeling so productive and calm and clear, and zip, seems to have gone away, and now I feel this tightness in my throat, some anxiety, and I don't know why. I'm right here, right now. I'm open to exploring this with grace and curiosity, even though I'm feeling frustrated because I was feeling quite calm and accomplished, and now all of a sudden I'm anxious and it feels like my mind has gone blank. I'm right here, right now. I accept myself and honor what I'm feeling, even though I'm feeling frustrated. I feel this tightness in my throat as I'm suddenly feeling anxious, and I'm not sure why. I'm right here, right now. I accept myself and honor what I'm feeling. I'm feeling frustrated. This tightness in my throat. I had a plan, and now it went out of my head. And that's real fucking annoying. And I feel this frustration in my throat. This tight ball of frustration. I feel it in my throat. So I'm going to pause and check in. And just check in with yourself. And that sensation in my throat is definitely down. But I'm feeling a little bit of something right here between my bosoms. Is that your solar plexus? even though I feel this sensation in my solar plexus. And I can't quite describe it, so I'm just putting my attention on it. Right here, right now. I'm asking my body to help me understand this. I'm letting it know I'm listening, and I accept myself and honor what I'm feeling, even though I'm feeling this uneasiness in my solar plexus, and I don't know why. Now it's back in my throat. Right here, right now. I'm open to sending myself grace and compassion. This lump in my throat. I don't know why it's there. And I'm open to listening to whatever it needs to tell me. Letting myself feel this lump in my throat. Feeling this lump in my throat. Letting myself listen to whatever my body needs to tell me right now. So I'm going to check in again. So this is a very familiar sensation for me. Most of my anxiety, particularly business stuff, shows up in my throat, sometimes my solar plexus, mostly my throat. And I've been doing a lot of deep work lately. And sometimes it can just be okay to let something go, maybe without needing to understand it. So I'm going to change my wording up a little bit, even though I feel a sensation in my throat. And I'm not sure what it's about. I'm giving myself permission to release this without understanding it. It's interesting, I can feel a little resistance to that. So even though there's a part of me that's resisting letting this sensation go, because what if it's trying to tell me something I need to know? Right here, right now, I accept myself and honor what I'm feeling, even though there's a part of me that's really resistant to letting this sensation go. Because as uncomfortable as it is, it's a discomfort that I'm familiar with. And right here, right now, I forgive myself for this resistance. And I send myself compassion, even though there's a part of me that is resistant to letting this anxiety in my throat go. Right here, right now, I'm open to a shift in perspective. There's a part of me that's really resistant to letting this lump in my throat go. What if I need it? What if I'm missing something? What happens if I release this? What am I scared of? If I didn't have this lump in my throat, oh, what would that mean? The thing that's popping up into my head is you'll be unrelatable. Even though there's a part of me that worries that releasing this lump in my throat will make me unrelatable. And I know that this isn't a thing, but the fact I'm having like such physical sensations in my throat, and I can just feel what feels like a block, a resistance to letting this go, tells me that even though these thoughts, these positive thoughts want to come into my head, oh no, it's like, we don't need to think this. Like, what I want to do is still give a voice to that part of me that needs to be heard in order to make room, even more room, for that voice that's building me up, even more room for that truth. So just know sometimes, yes, it's totally normal for those positive thoughts, the thoughts that you want more of, those reassuring thoughts to pile in, it's like start coming into your head. And I tell this to myself, I tell this to clients, we want to put that part in the waiting room. It's the uncomfortable, the scared part's turn. So even though there's a part of me that is scared of releasing this, because we're really used to feeling this way, and we know what to do about it. Right here, right now. I'm open to giving my body an update and letting it know it's okay. There's a part of me that's really resistant to releasing this, what feels like ever-present lump in my throat, this lump of anxiety. And giving myself permission to make a new decision. This lump served me at some point. And I am grateful to it for that. But maybe I'm ready to release this now. Maybe I don't need it in order to keep me safe in the same way anymore. That is interesting. So what just came up for me, I have a tendency to want to rush through things. And the more anxious I feel, oh, that's so interesting. The more anxious I feel, the more likely I am to stop and tap and meditate and do those things. And when I'm feeling good, I tend to just be like, no, this is an amazing day. Let's just go with it. So yeah, I'm just going to check in with that part for a sec. So I just stayed on what happens if I release this, and what kind of came to me if I release this anxiety, I won't slow down. So why does that matter? If I don't slow down, I'll miss something. And if I miss something, I'll have wasted my time. And if I wasted my time, what does that mean? I'm just getting like time is precious. Time is too precious to waste. So even though time is too precious to waste, right here, right now, I accept myself and honor what I'm feeling, even though there's a part of me that worries that if I release this anxiety, then it will lead to me wasting my time, and time is too precious to waste. Right here, right now, I accept myself and honor what I'm feeling, even though there's a part of me that doesn't trust that without anxiety, I'll manage my time well. Right here, right now, I'm open to a shift in perspective, and I accept myself and honor what I'm feeling. There's a part of me that's really worried that without this anxiety, I won't slow down. And if I don't slow down, I could miss something. And if I miss something, I'll waste my time. And time is too precious to be wasted. I wonder where I learned that. Where did I learn that time is too precious to be wasted? I'm asking my body to take me to a time where it first learned this. Where it first learned time is too precious to be wasted. I'm just going to tap and kind of focus on that. So I tuned into that a little bit more while tapping, and what came to me was not that nothing from childhood, which is often when we have like repetitive behaviors, patterns, thought patterns, it's some belief that we developed or some decision we made about ourselves in childhood. And that's really where a lot of the magic of this deeper work takes place, and deeper work that I do with clients. And for me, sometimes I don't feel like I have, it's easy to me to access those memories. And sometimes I'll even get jealous of clients. Like, I'd just be like, wow, we got to something and we shifted something, and I watched like something amazing happen in their life, and I'm like, damn, if only I could find that memory for me. And there's a fear there. So we're going to just tap on that, even though there's a part of me that thinks I cannot move on from this until I clear it fully. Right here, right now, I'm open to a shift in perspective, even though there's a part of me that feels like I have to get to the bottom of this. Right here, right now, I'm open to exploring this with grace and curiosity, even though there's a part of me that feels like I have to get to the bottom of this. I cannot move forward until I do so. Right here, right now, I acknowledge what I'm feeling. I'm letting that part of me know I'm listening. And I am sending them gratitude and compassion. There's a part of me that's scared. I have to get to the bottom of this. It's just fooling myself if I don't. It can't be this easy. All this resistance to letting this go. And I forgive myself for that. Sometimes even good change is scary. And I'm giving myself permission to acknowledge the strength and resources that I have. I'm giving myself permission to be open to the possibility that now is the time to release this lump in my throat, this need to get to the bottom of this. Maybe I can release it without understanding it. I trust my body. I trust myself. It's time to let this go. To make room for what's next. I'm giving myself permission to step into the possibility of a new perspective. To at least try it on and see how it feels. Maybe I can let this go. I am more ready to let this go than I ever have been in my life. And I am sending gratitude to those parts of me that only want to keep me safe. I'm letting them know that we are strong enough to move forward. And we've got this. I'm giving my body permission to release this resistance, this need to get to the bottom of this. Giving myself permission to make room for more peace, gratitude, and creativity. I'm thanking my body for showing up for me today. Okay, I feel calm. I feel ready to get to work. My body feels calm. I don't feel any more excitement. My head feels very quiet. So, amazing. Let me know how this was for you. You can find my consult link below if you want to book a free consult with me to explore working one-on-one with me. And as usual, please like, subscribe, leave comments in the YouTube channel. All of that helps me be found. Thanks.